Welcome to the Success Sensei podcast for anyone interested in success, happiness, and balance. We'll teach you how to be a black belt at life. And now, your host, former professional fighter, multiple world champion, entrepreneur, and investor, Robert Devane.
Bowing in. This is Robert Devane, the Success Sensei, helping you to win at life one kick and punch at a time. Episode 372. Wake up, powerful, and positive.
It's the Success Sensei podcast main event.
Wake up, powerful, and positive. Is that even possible? Can you wake up feeling good in the morning? Can you wake up raring to go the majority of mornings? Can you wake up full of ambition, full of motivation? Do we grow out of these things? Do we let routine become dampened? Do we let negativity creep in? Do we become a hell of a lot more cynical as time goes on? Can we wake up feeling powerful and positive? If we can, let me know. I'd love to hear your answer. I'd love to hear if you think it's possible. Well, I do think it is possible. Of course I do. Can you wake up every single morning of the year feeling positive and feeling powerful? No. Of course you can't. But can you wake up more often feeling good, feeling powerful, feeling motivated, feeling confident, feeling positive? I think that is absolutely possible. Now, if you think it's not possible, then you absolutely have to look at yourself and your routine and look at what you're doing. Have you fallen so far into negativity that you don't even think it's possible to wake up not hating life, not resenting yourself or resenting mistakes, not being full of regret? Of course you can shape your life for the better so that your mornings are easier, your mornings are better, that your general persona is happier. How do we go about doing this? Let's get down to the brass tacks. How do we do it? You've got to reverse engineer your life. I might have alluded to it at the start of this, in that as we get older, is it easier to become more disillusioned? Yes. Is it easier to give more into regret? Yes. Is it easier to give up on certain goals? I think it is. Is it easier to become more negative? Is it harder to filter out news, media, gossip? There's a lot of challenges as the years go on. You know, this is one of the reasons why so many people love children, because there's an innocence to youth. Children, mostly, you know, children who are balanced and have been brought up well are happier. They live in the moment. They're in the present. Similar enough, I suppose, to pets is another reason why people like animals and children. As they say, you can trust somebody who children and animals gravitate towards. It's harder to trust people who don't like children, who don't like animals. Do you reckon that's true or not? Is there truth to that? Let me know what you think. But with children, the cynicism hasn't kicked in yet. They haven't had enough years in them yet to realise that life is unfair, life can be harsh. But sure, you and me, of course, we know this to be true. All you have to do is log on to any social media, turn on any news station, and you know what? It's worse now than ever. And here's where everybody's going wrong. We're not regularly looking at our routines. We're not auditing ourselves. We're not checking. We're not making sure certain things haven't crept in. The older you get, the more likely it is that you're more susceptible to negative news, to watching, reading, wanting to know what's going on in the world. Now that, especially with all the sensationalist headlines and all the sensationalist reporting and all the populist politics and all the vulgar things that and dangerous things and disheartening things that seem to be going on in the world at large, that's going to put a dampener on anyone's day or anyone's frame of mind. You need to reverse engineer your day. If you want to wake up feeling powerful and positive, well, maybe you should have gone to bed earlier. I know you don't like that answer. I know you don't like it. I know it's easier if there was a magic pill, but there's not. And there's a beauty to the simplicity of things. So let's keep things simple and manageable. Go to bed earlier. Have a better nighttime routine. Don't just look at your phone before falling asleep. If you want to wake up feeling powerful and feeling positive, then you need a good night's sleep. How do you ensure a good night's sleep? Well, before you go to sleep, you need to have made sure that day you have done some good training that has, satisfied your brain and exhausted your body to the point where you are satisfied to sleep. You're not fighting against sleep. So exercise is really important. Going to bed earlier, not wasting your time on Netflix, not wasting your time on social media, not wasting your time eating late at night before going to sleep. So you'll need to tidy up your diet. Or maybe it's not worth it for you. Maybe you don't want to wake up powerful and positive. If that's the case, then you don't need to do any of these things. It takes commitment, energy, time and money to do all of these things, to do anything really. So you have to be committed and you have to want a change. You have to be dissatisfied with your own mindset and how you're waking up and your own routines in order for you to be able to change them for the better. If you're somebody that wants to achieve lots of things, if you're somebody that's into goals, if you're somebody that has any type of ambition, then mastering and conquering the morning is really, really important. I'm not saying that you have to be part of the 5 a.m. club, not at all, but you do need a good night's sleep. You need proper sleep. So the way to do that is a better nighttime routine, properly unwind, be tired enough via training, productive physical activity to be able to sleep, an adequate, proper diet, not binge eating, not eating junk and not eating late at night, making sure that you're fully hydrated throughout the day and making sure that you're staying away from anything or anyone that could potentially be polluting your brain full of negativity. So basically improving your overall mental health well-being will go a massive way towards ensuring that you're waking up powerful and positive. What does that even mean? It means believing in your own ability. It means being excited that you've actually woken up, dying to get started into the day, dying to see what you can achieve that day or that week or that month or that year or that decade. Bring it on. Every day you wake up is a day that not everybody has woken up. So you're blessed with another day, whether you believe in higher powers or not. You have gotten another chance. You've gotten another day. You've gotten another crack out of it. You've got time to make what you will of the day. Yes, I hear you. What about your job? You have to do work and you have to do... the story that you're telling yourself will also drag you down. You have to find the beauty in hardship. You have to find the positivity when it's hard to find it. You have to, especially in the mundane, anything that's really catastrophic that has happened. I'm not saying that you should look immediately for the silver lining. That's going to be very hard to do. I'm just talking about the mundane, where you've got a 50-50 mindset. You could be negative or you could be positive, but you've chosen to go with the 50% negative side. You've chosen not to be predominantly positive. Why? You may as well just choose the opposite direction. You may as well look and be in search of the things to be grateful for, the things to be positive about. Reframe all the things that you might be giving out about. And being as positive as is possible without being delusional. So it is possible for you to improve your general well-being, both physical and mental. It is possible to be excited the majority of mornings. It is possible to balance out your emotions. It is possible to attract positivity into your life by projecting positivity, and that goes for confidence, it goes for motivation, it goes for all of these things. We're like mirrors. You'll get back what you give out. It is possible to conquer your own inner demons. It is possible to, despite whatever hardships or whatever struggles you have, it is possible to continue to succeed and to continue to chase your goals, your dreams, your desires, your plans, your wishes, and to actually achieve them. Now, this is a very timely episode because at this stage, most people have given up on their New Year's resolutions and goals a long, long time ago. Now is a time to reinvigorate your mindset and have a look at them again. Get your reasons why you're doing what you're doing. Re-establish what it is you want to do. Be excited about that mission and do everything and line up everything in your life in order to facilitate yourself getting the most out of each and every day and becoming the best version of yourself and the happiest, the most content version of yourself possible. Not only just for yourself, for all your loved ones and everyone that you interact with and all those around you. Look, it's not easy. I'm not preaching from a high saying that I have all this sorted and this is what I do every day. But it's once the conversation is even in your head, once the realization is even in your head that this is something that you should be thinking about, something that you should be managing, then even that process alone makes your conscious and subconscious try its best to improve, your mental state as well as your physical state, as well as your sleep state, as well as your morning routine. And hopefully, even what happens if you give everything a go and you have a look at everything? What happens if you wake up, just only one morning extra per week in a happier humor, in more powerful and more positive? Even if it's only one morning a week, if it was never one morning in a week at all, then, that's 100% increase. So it's well worth it. Have faith in the process. Thank you for listening. I'm Robert Devane, the Success Sensei. Life is a fight you can enjoy and win. Bowing out.
This has been the Success Sensei, fighting the winning fight. So add us, subscribe, like, and comment. Keep those hands up and keep moving forward.